Hello, Walker Valley. My name is Dana Cadones.
And my name is Thomas Robinson. Today we'll be talking about training for a Martian mission, a nuclear submarine information leak, and Biden's vaccine mandate. In the Ramran crater in the desert of southern Israel, a team of 6 have begun simulating what it would be like to live on Mars for a month. The team of 6 consists of 5 men and 1 woman. The team members are constantly on camera and their vital signs are monitored. Despite the advances, a manned mission is likely more than a decade off. Gernot Gromer, director of the Austrian Space Forum, has stated that we have the motto of fail fast, fail cheap, and have a steep learning curve. Because for every mistake we make here on Earth, we hope we don't repeat it on Mars.
Jonathan Toby was a man with a somewhat odd plan of espionage. The man was captured Saturday in West Virginia on suspicion of a trick to communicate confined information and other wrongdoings. Government prosecutors within the state's northern area said in a statement on June 26th, FBI agents watched Toby leave what was alleged to be an SD card that had been wrapped in plastic and placed in a peanut butter sandwich at a dead drop location in West Virginia, according to the complaint. During a separate drop, he used a Band-Aid wrapper and a plastic bag to hide an SD card. His wife, Diana Toby, was a 45-year-old teacher in Maryland, was arrested on allegations that she assisted him. The documents accused Diana Toby of helping conduct surveillance to determine whether they were being followed. It wasn't promptly clear whether the Tobys have lawyers. Government court records do not list them. The couple are scheduled to appear in government court Tuesday in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Not every day nuclear propulsion technology is leaked via peanut butter sandwich.
Biden's vaccine mandate plans to release. President Joe Biden plans to release his new vaccine or test mandate. Biden says that this mandate will boost the economy and save lives. A lot of businesses are concerned not only about what will be in the regulation, but how it will be enforced. The mandate has already drawn threats of lawsuits from 24 Republican attorneys, and some people have vowed to quit their jobs over this mandate. One of the main problems for Biden's administration is the agency being tasked with ensuring compliance among Americans. Due to the fact that many Americans may not comply to this mandate, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration will be fining businesses that are out of compliance.
Tennessee Governor Bill Lee and Education Commissioner Penny Schwinn announced the state's intention Friday to review and explore the creation of a new system for how the state funds K-12 education. The governor said the states will pursue a rigorous review of our state's education funding to ensure we are properly investing in students, stewarding our resources, and encouraging Tennessee parents to share their experiences with the hopes for the state's K-12 schools. The state announced the launch of a 90-day public comment period, during which the Tennessee Department of Education will hold committee meetings, public forums, and launch surveys to seek feedback from educators, policymakers, advocates, and parents.
On Monday, October 4th, pharmaceutical company Merck asked the FDA to approve their new pill that lessens the symptoms of COVID-19. It's an antiviral pill that you would take at home for a quicker recovery. As of right now, this is the only pill that seems to have any effect on the virus, so this is a huge break on the slowly ending pandemic.
The COVID-19 Delta variant appears to be slowing down, affecting fewer people and injuring less as well. Cases has dropped an average of 77% in just the past month. In just the past week alone, deaths decreased by over 44%. Tennessee hasn't recorded this few deaths since the month of August.
Students, because of the recent Chromebook catastrophe, please be aware of how you handle your Chromebook. There have been multiple reports of cracked screens caused by closing the lids with AirPods or similar items still on the keyboard. There have been many cases of Chromebooks being knocked off of tables and chairs, so please be careful before you set them down. If you have lost or broken your charger, replacements can be purchased in the school store for $22.
Canine Joker was released from hospital care on September 29th after being tended to at an animal care clinic in Chattanooga after being shot while pursuing 6 auto burglary suspects. Tennessee Representative Mark Hall said he would be drafting new legislation to make any assault on law enforcement canines an automatic felony in Tennessee. Hall said this law would be deemed Joker's Law and aims to be the most aggressive law in the country regarding assault on law enforcement canines. He said, "These animals are assets to the communities they serve and especially to the law enforcement officers that these animals protect. If a criminal warrants to harm our law enforcement family, we will be there to stand with them as we prosecute and convict swiftly, with the full extent of Tennessee law." Now we pass it over to Andrew Johnson with sports.
Hello and welcome to Sports. I'm Andrew Johnston. Here's what's on tap for today. During the Bengals game Sunday, Joe Burrows was brought down by Packers defensive back Darnell Savage on a 3rd and 12 run. He spent time in the medical tent after the play and throughout the game. Shortly after the end of the game, Burrows was transported to the hospital, according to the team. Burrows has a throat contusion and didn't speak to the media after the game. Next up, we have some scores from the college football Week 6. Number 6, Ohio State beat Maryland 66-17. Number 20, Florida easily slid by Vanderbilt 42-0. Number 13, Ole Miss just barely got by Arkansas 52-51. Number 1, Georgia slid by Auburn 34-10. Texas A&M pulled the upset over number 5, Alabama 41-38. Number 11, Kentucky beat LSU 42-21. And Georgia Tech beat Duke 31-27. That's all for the college football Week 6. Next up, we have some scores from the NFL's Week 5. The Falcons just barely beat the Jets 27-20. The Titans easily beat the Jaguars 37-19. The Buccaneers slid by the Dolphins 45-17. The LA Rams beat the Seahawks 26-17. The Packers just barely slid by the Bengals in overtime 25-22. The Steelers beat the Broncos 27-19. The Cowboys slid by the Giants 44-20. And the Eagles beat the Panthers 21-18. That's all for the NFL's Week 5. Last up, we have Walker Valley Sports. Thursday, our soccer team has district finals at 7 o'clock. The location is to be announced. On Friday, your Mustangs football team takes on McMinn County at 7:30. It's also senior night, so come out and support your Stangs. That's all for sports. I'm Andrew Johnston, and now back to the anchors in the studio after a word from our sponsors.
Rockin' Nutrition is a healthy choice for meal replacement shakes, loaded teas, iced coffee, specialty, and beauty drinks. We have over 100 drinks to choose from. Our teas and shakes have vitamins to help you focus and give you energy, while our beauty drinks contains collagen and biotin in them to strengthen your hair, skin, and nails. We are located right down the road from Walker Valley on Highway 11, right beside the Piggly Wiggly in Charleston. We are open from 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. However, we have 3 more home games coming up. We are going to open our doors for each home game from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. starting with this Friday, October the 1st, then again on October the 15th, and finally on October the 29th. Swing on by after the game and grab a shake. We look forward to seeing you out, and go Mustangs.
Report cards go out on October 15th. Students, if your grades are not up to standard, credit recovery is always an option, or you can ask your teacher for missing assignments and extra credit to help improve the grades.
The menu for tomorrow, we'll be having breakfast pantries with the option of fruit, orange juice, or milk. For lunch, we'll be having buffalo chicken mac and cheese, baked beans, broccoli, fruit, roll, and milk in line 1. In line 2, you'll be able to get cheese sticks, marinara, or grilled cheese sandwiches. Now we hand it over to Sam Weathers with Weather's Weather.
It's a wacky weather's Wednesday, Walker Valley. Your high for today is 78 with a low of 65. The winds are light and it's partly cloudy with humidity at 79%. Thursday has a high of 82 and a low of 64. Friday has a high of 83 with a low of 64. This week is dry and mostly sunny until Saturday, where there will be showers. Moving on, the weather for Roswell, New Mexico has a high of 77 and a low of 44. It's sunny with no chance of precipitation, so that thing hovering in the sky is 100% definitely not a cloud. Anyways, that concludes Weather's Weather. I'm Sam Weathers, and now back to our anchors in the studio.
My name is Dana Cadonas.
And my name is Thomas Robinson. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Walker Valley.